Hi, and welcome back to OTH Inside, right here in Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm Jeff Heideck. Amy Hotz is off this week. Let's get right to it and talk about what happened last night. Now, as they would say in The Wizard of Oz, ding dong, the witch is dead. The Nanny Carey storyline finally ended, or at least it better have, last night when Dan Scott put a couple bullets in Nanny Carey after she kidnapped Jamie. Now, I really liked how the whole Scott family got in on the act. Mom Haley was there, Deb was there, Dan was there. They all played a hand in rescuing Jamie. I thought it was a nice right hook from Deb with the champagne bottle to take out Nanny Carey. Although, you know, with Mark Schwann, you never know if he's going to find a way to bring Nanny Carey back from the dead. Maybe this last couple of shots didn't land in Nanny Carey, but please, for the love of God, let's hope that the Nanny Carey storyline is over and we can move forward. Now, also last night, speaking of the Scotts, Nathan was continuing his quest to go play in the NBA, and you know, we've learned that he's not quite going to get there, but pretty soon he's going to be playing a little sport known as slam ball. Now, if you don't quite know what slam ball is all about, it's a sport that was started in California, and it involves what looks like a basketball court, except they have springboards built into the floor, and an attacking player will take the ball, leap off the springboard, and try to slam, while defenders leap off their own springboard to kind of block. It's kind of like the NBA meets American Gladiators. Although with that kind of description, how Nathan can justify getting his injured body into that sort of sport to his family, I think is going to be one of the key storylines. If you think it's a little silly, well, the CW has entered into a partnership with the Slam Ball League to work all this out, so it's a storyline we seem to be stuck with, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Now, there's been a lot of One Tree Hill goings on off the screen these past few weeks. The One Tree Hill crew was out at Screen Gem Studios here in Wilmington last week in a partnership with the local Cucaloris Independent Film Festival. They did sort of an inside the actor studio kind of panel. There were a lot of fans in the audience talking to them about the craft of acting and filmmaking. You can read more about that event on our website at starnewsonline.com/OneTreeHill. Now, also, they were up in Jacksonville recently filming a USO event. The Salute to the Troops is part of a concert series that One Tree Hill will be doing on an upcoming episode. Also, Hilarie Burton has been doing a lot of work outside of her role as Peyton on One Tree Hill. Earlier this year, she was filming a couple projects that you can see this month. In the HBO comedy series Little Britain USA, Hilarie Burton is guest starring with a couple of really funny comedians from Britain, Matt Lucas and David Walliams, as they play a couple of zany characters. She appears in one sketch that should be coming up in an upcoming episode. She told us she was kind of relieved to experience some fun and get to explore the lighter side of acting. She said she can only cry so much on One Tree Hill, and it was fun to do that comedy sketch with them. You can also see a clip of her performance on YouTube, and you can link to it from, again, our website at starnewsonline.com/OneTreeHill. Now, also, it's not quite light, and she probably had to cry a few times, but she's also appearing in the upcoming movie, The Secret Life of Bees. That filmed here in town earlier this year. And, you know, Hilarie has always told us that anytime a project comes to town, she loves working in it because she doesn't want to have to leave southeastern North Carolina to go do projects elsewhere. In The Secret Life of Bees, now that is based on the book of the same name. It stars Queen Latifah, Alicia Keys, Dakota Fanning, as well as some other well-known actors. Now, Hilarie plays Dakota Fanning's mom, and she is seen mostly in flashbacks and dream sequences and that kind of stuff. So she said she sort of had to mime a lot of her role, but it was a lot of fun, and it was a nice reunion for her. When she was back on MTV as a VJ, she told us she was one of the first people to interview Alicia Keys right when Keys was making it big, and this was a nice reunion for her. That's all coming up this month. Again, Secret Life of Bees opens mid-October at a theater near you, and Little Britain you can see every Sunday night at 10:30 on HBO. That's all the time we have this week for OTH Inside. I'm Jeff Heideck. Amy will be back with me next week. We'll hopefully check in with some more fans of the show. Check back every Tuesday right here at starnewsonline.com/OneTreeHill. See you next week.